of the area and is moving up the east coast at this point. But for a look at kind of what happened yesterday and to talk more about those confirmed tornadoes in our area, we're going to send things over to meteorologist Lauren Rautenkrantz here for more on, of course, what happened yesterday and a look at where Elsa is now. Lauren. Math of that scene. Now, we will be getting our first access to the base at 8:30 this morning, so be sure to stay with us throughout the day for updates. And on your sides, Robert Bradfield has been able to compile some of your images and videos that you've sent in to help tell the story. And on your sides, Kaylee Tracy spoke with someone who witnessed the tornado on the south side as well. Now, she joins us from Powers Avenue near Phillips Highway in the Pine Brook apartment complex. David. Last night, we heard from Jacksonville Mayor Lenny Curry about the destruction from Elsa. Listen. So as a result of the damage, University Christian, which is right there along University Boulevard, will be closed today. And school's out for the summer, but there is a daycare that runs year-round that will be affected, as well as all church and athletic activities on campus. The school says that it lost power due to damage from the storm. Now, moving over. There are some other headlines to talk about this morning. Jacksonville's Downtown Investment Authority unanimously approved plans for JAG's owner Shad Khan to develop a large plot of land along the St. Johns River, the former site of Kids Campus. Now, that's still to come. More of your photos sent in from the destruction here of Elsa.
Your side.
All right, welcome in, folks. Cleanup from the aftermath of Elsa continues this morning. This is video right here of one of 3 confirmed tornadoes that's touched down in our region. Obviously, yesterday, this is video caught along Phillips Highway, just south of Bowdendale Road.
And think about this. This was kind of during the rush hour home. So many people saw this, a scary situation. And also, 10 people were hurt when a tornado hit a mobile home park along the Kings Bay base in Georgia. Now, we're going to have a live report ahead from the latest damage from both these twisters. And we saw flooding really all over our viewing area. Right now, there is a flood warning for Black Creek and McCoy's Creek as well.
All right, welcome in. You're watching Good Morning Jacksonville, folks. I'm Keith and Nelson.
And I'm Katie Jeffries. Now, we have live team coverage of the aftermath of Elsa this morning.
All right, Lewis Turner, he is anchoring our live coverage from the city's south side. He's actually at an apartment complex where the tornado touched down and just really left behind some serious damage. Good morning, Lou.
Access to the base at 8:30 this morning, so be sure to stay with us for that throughout the day. But on your sides, Robert Bradfield has been able to compile some of your images and videos to help tell the story. The traffic camera along Phillips Highway near Bowdendale. So this is just north of JTB, and it kind of looks like maybe the wind knocked that traffic camera a little bit crooked. But you can see at least both sides of the roadway here are open. So crews have been able to reopen Phillips Highway between JTB and Bowden. But like Leah was showing you, there are still crews on the side of the roadways working on tree debris and things like that. So you do want to be careful and slow down if you are going to be driving along Phillips Highway this morning. Elsewhere on those roadways earlier this morning, there was a crash near I-95 and MLK. At one point, it was blocking 2 lanes, but it does look like it's been cleared. I've been looking through the traffic cameras. I'm not seeing it anymore. So I believe that scene has been cleared. Up towards the St. Mary's area, you want to be careful for any debris on your roadways as well. So just use some caution out there this morning. We'll have more checks of your roadways throughout the morning. We are going to start here with a live look towards I-95 and Gulf Air. So earlier this morning, there was a crash there that had 2 lanes blocked, but thankfully you can see it's been cleared and traffic is moving along without any problems there near I-95 and Gulf Air. Those of you up towards St. Mary's, just be careful as you head out the door this morning. Look out for debris on the road. I'm talking about limbs, tree debris, things like that. I have not heard of any closed roads. I just want you to kind of be aware of that as you head out, to be careful and just use some caution. A reminder about the Buckman Bridge. The rehab work is going to begin tomorrow to fix that joint that caused so many issues back in May. Now, it's going to take about 6 weeks for the permanent fix to be in place, and you could see double lane closures on the weekend while this begins. So just something to keep in mind. And of course, we'll have more about that work throughout the next few weeks as well.
A sigh of relief. Elsa has left the first coast. It's now making its way up the east coast. We're obviously still keeping an eye on things for our friends and families that way. But you know what? I am just relieved to say again that it is out of here. Unfortunately, we are seeing a lot of damage pretty much all throughout our area, widespread, specifically tornado damage. We had 3 confirmed.
Yeah, which is, I mean, incredible to think about. And they happened, you had one in Columbia County, then we had Duval, and then of course up near Kings Bay Naval Base. Yeah. So a lot of things happened yesterday. We're going to have live team coverage of the aftermath because people are cleaning up this morning after Elsa brought those tornadoes to us. Now, Lewis Turner is out there anchoring our live coverage. He is along Phillips near Powers Avenue with more on the tornado that touched down in that area. Take a look out there this morning. We are seeing, some pieces of tree debris, things like that, but at least our bridges, they stayed open through the storm yesterday. You can see the Buckman Bridge right here, and traffic there is moving along. Now, remember, the project to fix the permanent fix on the expansion joint, that is set to start tomorrow, and it'll last about the next 6 weeks. Now, it's important to note that Phillips Highway between JTB and Bowden is back open. It was closed for a while as they continued to clean up some debris from the tornado from yesterday, but it is back open this morning. That being said, though, there are some crews still on the sides of those roadways, so please be careful if you go out there and you are going to use Phillips Highway this morning. Atlantic Beach and JTB here, all of your beach routes are moving up to speed and are open this morning. Anything else comes in, I'll let you know. So here are the 3 things to know this morning on GMJ.
All right, we know at least one person from our area.
Second, the storm is now speeding through the eastern seaboard at this point. Now, this is a live look from the Charleston area right now. We've been seeing lightning and winds out there throughout the night. The storm, though, will be in Virginia by the end of the day.
And third for you on this Thursday morning, as a result of the damage, University Christian, which is right on University Boulevard, will be closed this morning. The school says it lost power due to damage from the storm. So many have lost power, still without power this morning. We want to get right out to our meteorologist, Lauren Roundcrans, this morning, who is still tracking Elsa, now making
Thursday morning. So watching those roadways for you, taking a look out here towards I-10. This is I-10 near Cassett Avenue, and you can see eastbound and westbound moving along. Yesterday, we had some problems along I-10 in Baker County. You had some trees down on the roadway. Those have been cleared. I've not heard of any reports of delays or problems on I-10 around our area at this point. For those of you that use Phillips Highway, it is back open between JTB and Bowden at this point, but be careful for crews that are still on the sides of the roadways helping clear some debris.
On your side.
And welcome in on this Thursday morning. As we come on air, Elsa, clean up the aftermath continues this morning throughout the night into the early morning. We have video right here of one of 3 confirmed tornadoes that touched down in our region on Wednesday. Now, this is video appearing to catch it on the ground along Phillips Highway. Now, this is just south of Bowden Road.
That's quite some video there. And also 10 people were hurt in what we now know is an EF2 tornado that hit a RV park that was up towards the Kings Bay base in Georgia. Now, we have a live report ahead on the latest damage from that twister as well. And we saw flooding all over our viewing area, and right now there is a flood warning for Black Creek and McCoy's Creek as well.
Well, welcome in, folks. I'm Keith and Elsa. We always appreciate you guys waking up with us. We're breathing a sigh of relief. Elsa is out of here, moving up the East Coast now.
And I'm Katie Jeffries. We do have live team coverage for you this morning of the aftermath of that storm because people are having to get up this morning and clean up in some places.
Yeah, Lewis Turner right now, he's anchoring our live team coverage for you from the city's south side at an apartment complex that saw some serious damage yesterday.
So you can see some of those flashing lights. Again, this is 295 and all blocking one lane and a part of that entrance ramp. So if you're getting on the entrance ramp there from Alta, it looks like you kind of have to cut over pretty quickly. And there's also vehicles there in the left shoulder. So please be careful there. We'll keep watching that, of course. If you are traveling along Phillips Highway, it is back open between JTB and Bowden. Our Leah Shields is in that area. She said that there are still crews on the sides of Phillips Highway, though, clearing debris. So you want to slow down. You want to be careful. And of course, there might be some onlookers kind of rubbernecking as they drive through the area, so be careful for people driving slow and looking at all the debris. Keep your eyes on the road, but, be careful out there. Also, in the St. Mary's area, you want to look out for any tree debris, limbs, things like that on your roadways as well, so please just use some caution if you're out driving today.
Word. Welcome in, folks, on this Thursday morning. We're breathing a sigh of relief because Elsa is out of here, now heading up the East Coast. I'm Keith and Nelson.
And I'm Katie Jeffries. We had 3 confirmed tornadoes yesterday, and many people sent us in pictures and video of those tornadoes, and especially the one along Phillips Highway. I mean, it was jaw-dropping to see something like that moving through not the heart of downtown, but pretty close.
To see all the cars, too, that were driving around. Whew.
All right, folks, we want to start off our coverage on